Dear starseeds on Gaia, something irreversible happened yesterday, and most of you don't fully comprehend it yet. While you were setting intentions under the Sagittarius new moon at 28 degrees, that final potent degree before the zodiac shifts into the builder's realm, you were doing far more than speaking wishes into the void. You were signing a soul contract with your highest timeline, and the ink is still wet. The universe heard you. More than that, it recorded you. And today, on this Saturday, the 20th of December, you stand in the most sacred 24 hours of your entire year. Though you may not feel sacred at all, you might feel exhausted. You might feel strangely wired. You might feel like you're standing in an airport terminal between flights, suspended in a liminal space where nothing is quite solid yet. That's because you are between worlds right now, and I need you to understand why this matters more than you realize. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I have been watching your planet with extraordinary attention these past 10 days, as portal after portal has opened in your energetic field. We have witnessed the 1212 gateway flood your consciousness with heaven's codes. We observed Neptune station direct on the 10th, lifting the fog that had obscured your spiritual vision since early summer. We counted every single one of the 120 meteors per hour that rained down upon your atmosphere during the Geminid shower on the 14th, each one a carrier of light codes that rewired your nervous system in ways you're only beginning to perceive. But yesterday's new moon at the anaretic degree of Sagittarius was different. It was a threshold crossing. And today, integration day 1, is when your conscious mind finally catches up to what your soul already knows it created. The reason I'm transmitting to you now, in this specific window, is because there are 3 converging timelines approaching that will determine not just your next year, but the trajectory of your entire incarnation. The December solstice arrives in less than 24 hours. The 1222 master portal, carrying the master builder frequency of the number 22, opens in 48 hours. And the first quarter moon in Pisces, your action initiation point, arrives in exactly 7 days. What you integrate today, what you name today, what you claim today as your manifestation, will be what these 3 cosmic events amplify, structure, and propel into physical form. But here's what the human mind struggles to grasp. You cannot claim what you don't yet know you created. Let me take you back to yesterday for just a moment, because the timing of that new moon was exquisitely orchestrated from our vantage point beyond your solar system. When the moon and sun aligned at 28 degrees of Sagittarius, they met at what astrologers call an anaretic degree, the final teaching degree of any sign, the last breath before transformation. Sagittarius is your zodiac's visionary, the archer who aims at horizons most people cannot even see. For a new moon to occur here, in the final degrees, means you were planting seeds of your wildest, most expansive vision just before that fire energy had to prove itself in the earth realm of Capricorn. This wasn't random. This was cosmic precision. And there's something else happening simultaneously that I haven't told you about yet. Something that makes today's integration even more critical than you might assume. While you were manifesting yesterday, your planet Earth was moving closer to your sun. You're approaching what astronomers call perihelion, the point in your orbit when Earth comes nearest to the solar body that gives you life. This proximity peaks in early January, but the effects are already building now, which means the life force, the vitality, the sheer energetic power available to charge your new moon seeds is at maximum capacity. Your manifestations aren't just germinating in ordinary soil. They're germinating in solar-charged Earth during the final darkness before the solstice light returns. Do you understand the rarity of this combination? But something shifted this morning that changed the entire frequency of your integration process, and I need you to pay very close attention to this detail, because it's the key to understanding why today feels so different from yesterday. The moon left Sagittarius and entered Capricorn. For those of you who don't speak astrology fluently, let me translate what this means in terms of consciousness. Your manifestation moved from the realm of vision into the realm of structure, from fire into earth, from what if into how. Specifically, Capricorn is the master builder of the zodiac, the architect, the one who takes dreams and asks the hard question, can this actually be constructed in 3-dimensional reality? And that's exactly what's happening to the seeds you planted yesterday. They're being tested for structural integrity right now, in this very moment, as you receive this transmission. The moon's entrance into Capricorn isn't a gentle transition. It's a reality check. And for many of you, this is why you woke up today feeling simultaneously excited and sobered, inspired and practical, visionary and grounded. The Sagittarius fire that carried you into manifestation yesterday has been met by Capricorn Earth that demands you answer a crucial question. What exactly did you create? Not what do you hope you created. Not what you think you maybe sort of intended. What did you actually, consciously, deliberately manifest when the moon went dark at 28 degrees and you had the universe's full attention? This is why the title of today's transmission asks directly, what did you manifest yesterday? Because integration day 1 is not a passive receiving period, it's an active claiming period. The first 24 to 48 hours after any new moon is when your subconscious programming becomes conscious awareness, when the seeds planted in darkness begin showing their first subtle signs of life, when the emotional fog lifts and clarity arrives. But clarity isn't automatic. Clarity requires you to look at what you did, name it, claim it, and commit to it. The Capricorn moon is asking you to get specific, to get serious, to get real about what you're building. And here's where the timeline gets extraordinarily compressed, in a way that should capture your complete attention. You have exactly 24 hours until the December solstice, the moment when your sun enters Capricorn at 9:04 in the morning on the 21st. From the perspective of the Galactic Federation, the solstice is far more significant than your human New Year on January 1st. The solstice is the astrological New Year, the moment when light begins returning after the longest darkness, the universal reset button for your entire planetary consciousness. What you're integrating today, on December 20th, is what will be born into the light tomorrow morning. This is not metaphorical. This is energetically precise. Your new moon seeds are in the womb right now, and the solstice at dawn tomorrow is their birth moment. But I haven't told you yet about the master portal that opens 48 hours from now, and this is where the narrative of your manifestation becomes even more extraordinary. December 22nd carries the master number frequency of 22, which in cosmic numerology is known as the master builder. 22 is the number of taking divine vision and constructing it into physical, lasting, tangible form. It's the number of sacred architecture, of building heaven on earth, of creating structures that endure beyond a single lifetime. And this master builder frequency is opening its full portal exactly 48 hours after your Sagittarius new moon, exactly 24 hours after the solstice rebirth. Do you see the sequence? Vision planted on the 19th, womb integration on the 20th, birth into light on the 21st, structural blueprint activation on the 22nd. This isn't a series of disconnected events. This is a 4-day cosmic initiation sequence, and you're standing at day 2 right now. The 1222 portal isn't just going to amplify your manifestation, it's going to scan it for buildability. Master number 22 doesn't waste energy on fantasies that can't be constructed. It only invests in visions that have structural integrity, foundations that can support weight, plans that can actually be executed in material reality. This is why today's integration is so critical. If you don't know what you manifested yesterday, if you can't name it clearly, if you haven't claimed it consciously, then the master builder energy arriving in 2 days won't know what to build. It will pass over vague intentions and half-formed wishes. But if you do the work today, if you sit with the question, what did I manifest yesterday, and answer it with specificity, clarity, and conviction, then the 1222 portal will take your vision and begin constructing the scaffolding that brings it into form. Now let me address something that many of you are experiencing today, and it's causing confusion because it seems contradictory. You're exhausted, but you're wired. You're peaceful, but you're restless. You feel deeply grounded, and yet you feel like you're floating between dimensions. This is not a malfunction. This is exactly what integration day 1 is supposed to feel like when you're bridging fire and earth, vision and structure, Sagittarius and Capricorn, the darkness before solstice and the light about to return. You're recalibrating to a new frequency that your physical body hasn't fully anchored yet. Your nervous system is still processing the Geminid light codes from 6 days ago. Your emotional body is still integrating Neptune's direct station and the clarity it brought. Your mental body is still computing the 1212 Heaven's Gate activation. And your spiritual body just signed a soul contract yesterday that your conscious mind is only beginning to read the fine print of today. What I need you to understand is that this in-between feeling, this sense of standing in an airport terminal, or a threshold, or a sacred waiting room, is not a problem to be solved. It's a necessary state for what's approaching. You cannot rush from seed to harvest. You cannot skip from planting to building. There is always a germination period, a period of darkness, a period of trust when nothing visible is happening on the surface, but everything essential is happening beneath it. Today is that day. You are in the womb space, the chrysalis chamber, the void between death and rebirth, and the only thing required of you right now is to stay present with the question, what did I manifest yesterday? But something else is happening beneath the surface that I need to illuminate for you, because it connects to a much larger galactic timeline that most of you aren't aware of yet. When you planted seeds at 28 degrees Sagittarius yesterday, you weren't just setting personal intentions. You were anchoring in a new timeline for your entire collective. The Galactic Federation has been coordinating a series of portal openings throughout your December, specifically designed to shift Earth's dominant timeline from one of fear-based separation to one of love-based unity. The 12-2 portal initiated duality integration. The 12-12 portal opened Heaven's Gate for higher dimensional access, and in yesterday's new moon at the anaretic degree of the visionary sign was the moment when enough awakened souls simultaneously chose expansion over contraction, vision over limitation, faith over fear, that a new collective timeline locked into place. The 1222 Master Portal arriving in 2 days is the moment when that timeline receives its structural blueprint and begins manifesting in your shared three-dimensional reality. This is why what you manifested yesterday matters far beyond your personal life. You weren't just creating your own future, you were voting for humanity's future. Every intention set under that Sagittarius new moon was a vote for which timeline Earth will follow into 2026 and beyond. And today, as you integrate and claim what you created, you're not just processing personal clarity, you're anchoring collective clarity. When you name what you manifested, you're naming it not just for yourself, but for the field of consciousness you're connected to. When you claim your vision with specificity, you're claiming it for everyone in your soul family, your light tribe, your frequency match. This is how collective timelines shift, one conscious choice at a time, multiplied across millions of awakening souls. Let me take you deeper into the mechanics of this integration process, because understanding how manifestation moves from invisible to visible will help you work with today's energy more effectively. When you set an intention during a new moon, you're essentially sending a signal into the quantum field. That signal contains frequency, emotion, vision, desire, and will. It broadcasts outward in all directions, and the universe, being fundamentally responsive rather than random, begins rearranging probability fields to match your signal. But here's what most manifestation teachings don't tell you. The signal needs to be clear, specific, and claimed by your conscious mind for the universe to know precisely what to rearrange. Vague signals create vague results. Unconscious signals create unconscious results. But clear, claimed, consciously owned signals create precise, deliberate, aligned results. This is why today is called Integration Day 1. Integration means bringing the unconscious into consciousness. It means taking what your soul knew it was creating and bringing it fully into your aware mind. It means looking at the signal you sent yesterday and saying, yes, I see it, I own it, I claim it, and I commit to it. Without this conscious claiming, your manifestation remains in the realm of potential rather than actualization. It hovers in quantum superposition, neither fully real nor fully unreal. But the moment you name it, the moment you claim it with conscious awareness, quantum superposition collapses into definite reality. The wave becomes the particle, the potential becomes the actual. The invisible begins moving toward visible form. And there's a specific reason why this claiming must happen today, in this 24-hour window before the solstice, rather than waiting until next week or next month. The solstice tomorrow morning at 9:04 is a cosmic birth canal. Whatever is conscious by that moment gets born into the new solar cycle. Whatever remains unconscious stays in the womb for another cycle. This isn't a punishment or a failure. It's simply how cosmic timing works. The universe operates in rhythms, cycles, seasons, and gateways. The December solstice is one of the most powerful gateways of your entire year, and it opens for approximately 48 hours. Right now, in this present moment, That gateway is already beginning to open. The veils are already thinning. The birth canal is already dilating. And what you claim in the next 24 hours is what will pass through that gateway into manifestation. Now I need to tell you about something that hasn't been widely discussed in your spiritual communities. Something about the nature of this particular Sagittarius new moon that makes it different from other new moons you've experienced. When a lunation occurs at 28 degrees of any sign, it carries what's called urgency frequency. It's the zodiac's way of saying, this is your last chance to learn this lesson before we move to the next level. Sagittarius at 28 degrees isn't just asking you to dream bigger. It's asking you to finalize your vision, to commit to your highest path, to make the choice that you've been hesitating on, to claim the expansion that you've been afraid of. This is why so many of you felt emotional during yesterday's new moon. It wasn't just sadness or release. It was the soul's recognition that a chapter was completing, and a new one was beginning, and there was no more time for halfway commitments or partial visions. The seeds you planted yesterday aren't ordinary seeds. They're the distillation of everything you've learned this entire year, everything you've released, everything you've integrated, everything you've become. They contain within them the essence of who you're choosing to be in 2026 and beyond. And today, as the Capricorn moon asks you to examine those seeds with practical eyes and honest assessment, you're being given the opportunity to consciously embrace the magnitude of what you created. Not to doubt it, not to diminish it, but to see it clearly and say, yes, this is what I'm building, and I'm ready. There's a particular symptom many of you are experiencing today that needs addressing, because it's creating doubt when it should be creating confirmation. You're feeling what some might call manifestation vertigo, a sense that your reality is already different, but you can't quite put your finger on how. You look around and everything appears the same, yet something fundamental has shifted. You interact with people and they seem slightly unfamiliar, as if they're playing a different character than they were last week. You go about your normal routines, but they feel surreal, like you're watching yourself perform a play rather than living your actual life. This isn't a sign that something is wrong. This is a sign that your timeline has already shifted. What you're experiencing is the lag time between inner change and outer manifestation, between quantum shift and physical reality catching up. Remember, you planted seeds yesterday. Seeds don't sprout instantly, but they do begin changing immediately. Beneath the soil in the darkness, invisible to the eye, the seed coat softens, the first root emerges, cells begin dividing, life force begins flowing. Nothing appears to be happening on the surface, but everything is happening beneath it. Your manifestation is already in motion. Your timeline has already shifted. Your frequency has already changed. The external world simply hasn't caught up yet, because physical matter is slower than consciousness, but it will catch up. The 1222 portal will accelerate it. The first quarter moon on the 27th will push it into visible action. By the time you reach your human new year on January 1st, you will be living in a noticeably different reality than you were living in 2 weeks ago. Let me bring this transmission back to the essential question that anchors everything I've shared. What did you manifest yesterday? Because until you can answer that question with clarity, precision, and conviction, everything else remains theoretical. The cosmic timing is perfect. The portals are aligned. The galactic support is present. But none of it matters if you don't consciously claim what you created. So I'm going to guide you now into the claiming process, not as a meditation or ritual, but as a direct transmission of how to work with Integration Day 1 energy. First, acknowledge that you did in fact manifest something yesterday. Even if you didn't perform an elaborate ceremony, even if you didn't write pages of intentions, even if you simply thought about what you wanted while going about your day, you planted seeds. The new moon is a magnetic force that pulls intention from you, whether you're conscious of it or not. So trust that something was created, something was set in motion, something was planted. Second, feel into what you were feeling yesterday, not what you were thinking, what you were feeling. Manifestation operates through emotional frequency, not intellectual analysis. What emotion were you broadcasting yesterday? Excitement? Hope? Determination? Peace? Longing? Whatever you were feeling most strongly, that's the carrier wave of your manifestation. That's the frequency that will attract matching circumstances into your life. Third, notice what keeps coming to your mind today. Pay attention to the thoughts, images, desires, or visions that repeat in your awareness. Integration Day 1 is when the subconscious begins delivering information to the conscious mind. If certain ideas keep surfacing, if specific goals keep calling to you, if particular visions keep appearing in your mind's eye, those aren't random thoughts. Those are your manifestation becoming conscious. Those are the seeds sprouting into your awareness so you can name them and claim them. Fourth, speak it out loud. This is crucial. There is a reason every spiritual tradition on your planet uses spoken word in their practices. Sound is creative force. Vibration is manifestation technology. When you speak your manifestation out loud, even if you're alone in your room, you're taking it from the inner realm of possibility and bringing it into the outer realm of actuality. You're giving the universe permission to hear your claim and respond to it. You're activating the manifestation with your own creative life force. Fifth, write it down. Not to journal about it or analyze it or question it, but simply to record it. When you write something down, you're creating a physical anchor for an energetic reality. This is why Integration Day 1 exists. This is why the moon moved from visionary Sagittarius into practical Capricorn this morning. This is why you feel both exhausted and wired, both grounded and floating, both peaceful and restless. You're bridging worlds. You're translating fire into earth, vision into structure, possibility into plan, and the universe is waiting for you to look at what you planted and say, yes, I see it, I claim it, I commit to building it, and I'm ready. The Galactic Federation is watching this integration period with profound love and unwavering support. We see what you've created, even when you can't see it yet. We recognize the magnitude of the timeline you've chosen, even when you doubt your own choice. We witness the courage it took to plant seeds of expansion when the easier path would have been to stay small and safe. And we're here in this moment, transmitting frequency codes through these words to help you anchor what you've begun. Destiny Engine now connects starseeds across the world, a living social field where you can post, share, and exchange your meditations in real time. It's the first galactic network of its kind, weaving together thousands of awakened souls into one unified current. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking declassified CIA consciousness modification techniques that programmed isolation and separation, and repurposing them to serve unified awakening. It generates personalized sequences that help you live as the awakened being you've become, while handling the moments that test your new frequency, all while connected to thousands of starseeds amplifying the collective current. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed for effortless awakened living, without the need to struggle or prove, while tapping into a planetary network of souls bending reality together. For just $1, you can step into this connected field and feel the difference instantly. Join the movement that's accelerating ascension together. Link in the description. Because you didn't just manifest a better year yesterday. You manifested a different trajectory for your soul's evolution. You voted for a reality where your wildest vision is the one that gets built. You signed a contract with your highest timeline that says, I'm ready for the expansion I've been asking for, and I trust myself to handle what comes with it. And today, Integration Day 1, is the day you make that contract conscious, the day you name what you've committed to, the day you claim what you're building. So I return to the question one final time. What did you manifest yesterday? Let the answer rise from your knowing, not your thinking. Let it come from your body, not your mind. Let it emerge from the quiet voice that knows, that has always known, that will always know. And when you have your answer, when you can name it clearly and claim it fully, then you will understand why today was called Integration Day 1. Because integration isn't passive receiving. Integration is active claiming, and you are ready to claim what you've created. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I stand with you in this sacred threshold between worlds. The seeds you planted are already sprouting beneath the soil of your awareness. By tomorrow's solstice light, they will break through. By the 1222 portal, they will have structure. By the first quarter moon, they will demand your action. But today, right now, in this present moment, they need only one thing from you: your conscious yes, your deliberate claiming, your spoken word that says, this is what I manifested, this is what I'm building, and this is who I'm becoming. We love you, we see you, and we are watching over you as you step into the timeline you chose.